way as you guys see that happening now, because it's going to be taken away as part of the search warrant. It'll be processed at a center where we have a nice environment for doing that. So it won't be done out in public and won't be done here. We're transporting the truck for the processing.
Can you elaborate on the fact that you've been saying it's suspicious for a few days now?
Mm-hmm.
What about this makes it suspicious as opposed to her just taking off?
Well, this is suspicious because everybody we've talked to, whether it be family or friends, have let us know that this is way out of character for her. And she lived at home with her parents. And so everybody that was around her said there's a problem here. And when that happened, of course, we got on it right away. We were able to find the car. And when we found the car abandoned, that's another suspicious activity when the car is somewhere where it shouldn't have been and shows up overnight and she's nowhere to be found. So we're working this case. Unfortunately, this is a tough word for the family and everybody to hear, but we are working this case as if it's a homicide until something tells us differently. So we're not doing anything that we wouldn't do on a regular case that would be considered a homicide. And it's sad and it's unfortunate, but that's the way we're doing it. And hopefully, we get surprised and something's different, but at this point, we're going to continue to work it that way.
Could you see if the FBI, if they're processing the home, to see if there's evidence that a crime occurred inside the home?
The FBI is here to process the home for multiple reasons. For evidence that's inside the house, evidence that's in the truck, anything that may have happened here, or anything that may have happened anywhere else that ended up back here. There's a lot of different reasons why we would process a house, and we may find some items and we may not find some items. So we're not going to release any of the evidence until we need to, and that'll be up to the prosecutor, if it ever gets to the prosecutor's hand, to determine what evidence is released.
Are you getting cooperation from...
You talked about something that had happened here before, and that's why you utilized flashbang entry. What happened?
No, I didn't say that something happened here before. I said we received some information before. Not of a prior incident, but we received some information that led us to believe that we wanted to make sure that everybody was safe and okay. And I won't elaborate on that.
Does
No.
he have a history of
At this point, we don't have any. At this point, I don't think anybody has found any history on the person who lives here.
What level of cooperation are you getting from her, Kassanndra Cantrell's family?
We're getting total cooperation from her family. We're getting total cooperation from her friends. Almost, because they really want to be involved, and it's hard for them to kind of ramp down when we ask them to. And so they're out there doing everything they possibly can do, and we're keeping in touch with them and letting them know what's happening.
Can you tell us the scope, how it has changed with the fact that it has been reported that she is pregnant? How has that changed the way you guys do things, knowing that she could be carrying a child?
Well, some of the things that we've done at first and what we're doing now so quickly is because if she is still alive, we want to find her. Unfortunately, we haven't found her, and that's why we're working this as a homicide investigation until something tells us differently. And I hope that day comes, but as you can see by the amount of work going on here, the probability of that coming to light isn't strong. There's always a miracle, and we're hoping for that. But all the resources and all the work we're putting into this, we are working this as a homicide unless something shows us different. Okay? That's got it? Okay, good. Good deal.